Morning all, I'm Johnny B and welcome to Sunny Coast Celtic episode 43. How's it all going? Wow, that was a tough watch, wasn't it, tonight? Second half especially. First half I thought, yeah, we're alright, we're cruising here. We'll probably win by 3 goals at least. We just looked like we were on song. We looked like, yep, we're attacking, we're going well, and then I don't know, the wheels came off in the second half. I really don't know what to say about that one. Off to a great start. I did say I thought Maeda would get the first goal, and he did. Great build-up play and a good wee finish. Like you're thinking Hatate could have shot or whatever, but he's just knocked it back. But we started off well. In regards to the team, surprising to see Sarachi starting, which is, I'm alright with that. But Kieran Tierney, maybe he's picked up a knock, maybe he's just trying to rest him, who knows, but he never done anything wrong, Sarachi. I was just surprised to see the back four with him in it. The team kind of panned out the way I thought. Yang, I thought Tenekte might start, but yeah, Luke McCown on that outside right kind of thing. We never really played a 4-5-1, it was maybe a 4-3-3 a day. I just think McCown's out of position there. He's a good player, Luke, but I just don't know. You've got a natural player. You've got Yang and you've got Tenekte, and Martin doesn't seem to fancy Tenekte for some reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe he's seen something in training that we haven't seen, because since I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks ago, Tenekte's not been the same player as he was when he first came on. And I don't know if that's maybe the way we're playing. I don't know if it's just he's had a bit of a lull and a bit of form. I don't know. But it was alright. I mean, the team was kind of what we expected it to be in the midfield. Nigel I like. I think we got to find somewhere for Benji to play, because he's just a good player. Good on the boys, sharp, and he's a good finisher and he gets himself into positions. First half again, Martin got it spot on. Colby Donovan was really good when he was playing. I think when Colby Donovan went off, obviously he had that injury before the game and then he must have got stamped on again or whatever, but when he came off we just looked like a different team. Like Tony Ralston, I don't know what to say, he's no got it, he's no good enough. I know we're playing him because there's nobody else there, but I don't know, could we play somebody else there? He always puts us in trouble. It looks like he's not comfortable. He looks like he's thinking, oh fuck, am I coming on? He's not got anybody else he can put on. You know, one of the day ones, like a rabbit in the headlights or something, or a deer in the headlights. He just doesn't look good at all. And he puts the rest of us under pressure. Nobody looks comfortable when he's got the ball. When he's got the ball, he just looks to go back to Schmeichel all the time. Doesn't look for that pass down the line or the pass inside. He just panics, and I don't know what it is. We have to get that sorted, because that's going to come and bite us in the arse at some point. Only thing I can say about tonight is, yeah, we got 3 points. Again, it was like the other night, like St Mirren game. The St Mirren game was woeful. This game is much better tonight. But I don't know how we can go for playing away in Europe and playing really well, energetic, everybody fighting for a ball, until this game tonight. We looked a wee bit pedestrian especially in that second half. First half was alright. You know, we see the one where Sarachi hits the post. What a move that was. Engels' touch inside, it was amazing. And you think, right, okay, if he scores that, we're on easy street. But 2-0's always a difficult lead to hang on to, because the other team kind of push forward. You don't know whether to go forward, stick, or just, you know, try and see it out. Penalty wise, was it a penalty? If the shoe was on the other foot, we'd have been shouting for a penalty. So I think it was. Was it an unnatural position? I don't know. Again, he's booked Scalesy, right? And I go back to the Rankers game, where Tony Ralston, he's kind of dived at the ball. They've got a penalty and he never get booked. But Scalesy gets booked tonight for that one. When the boss came out, a crowd of players, he can't see what's happening. He's no well like to hit the ball he's on, it's just kind of hit him. So I don't know what the rules are. I keep going back to that game against Rankers. Like, if that's a penalty, Ralston gets booked and he's off the field. Scalesy gets booked tonight. There's so much inconsistency with referees, with officials, with everything else. It took them ages to decide that was a penalty. So before it went to VAR, I knew it was a penalty. I was thinking, well, if that was us, we'd have been shouting for one. So they've gave the penalty and they scored, and that's fine. But look, and if it was great to see Engels score, and he put his head where a lot of people wouldn't have put their feet. That was a high boot. I don't think that boy get booked for that. So if Engels doesn't score that other boy gets booked because it was a high foot. So we've scored that and he's got away with it. So I'm just saying the inconsistency in referees is absolutely hopeless. You know, and I get the decisions, but I think we can do away with VAR, because just let the refs go on with it, because VAR, when it goes up there, they're stuffing it up anyway. So it's nonsense. But Schmeichel, how many saves did he make tonight? I know one of them was offside, but his saves kept us right in the game. So well done, the big fella. He's been taking a bit of stick, and I've been the one that's dishing out sometimes, but great saves, kept us in the game. Again, Kobe Donovan, brilliant at right back. Sarachi was good at left back as well. Both of them were good. And Scalesy and Trusty, centre halves, they've done their job, that's fine. Midfield, Calmac, quiet game of night, but efficient on everything he does. He just gets the ball down, takes it. We looked comfortable again until that second half, and then we looked uncomfortable. And I think it was Tony Ralston that was putting us in that uncomfortable position. I hate to single one player out, but he's just not good enough to be in that Celtic team. He just didn't want to go forward. And we're a team that goes forward, so yeah, don't know what he's going to do there. If Donovan's injured, we're in a bit of fucking strife, you know. Engels again, just broke the play up. Do you know what? There's a bit of mongrel about him, isn't there? He was putting himself about tonight. The Hibs players didn't like him. He was just in there all the time, in their faces. Even free kicks and corners, you can see him shoving people and annoying them before the ball gets in the box. So well done for that. He's changed his game over the last 3 or 4 weeks since Mark McNeil came in. I don't know if he's told him to be more aggressive, but he just is. Hatate, very, very good tonight again. I know he wasn't happy coming off, but I agree. Take him off, give him a rest. Let's set. We've got 3 home games coming up now. And this is going to be a big 3 home games. If we win them, we'll go top of the league and we'll get through in Europe. So it's 3 big games. I believe Martin's going to be in charge for the Dundee game on Wednesday night. So that'll be alright. I know if that's his last game at home, brilliant. I'd love to have seen him into the end of the season. I don't know if we've paid any compensation for Big Brother Wilfred coming over, but Martin O'Neill, when he had done a bad job until the end of the season, I think we were, right. The first time of night, I've thought to myself, we're in the running for this treble and we're well in for it. So, could be on. I hate the early crow, but we just look like we're back in there again. Who knows what's going to happen? I said ages ago in one of my first podcasts, it'll be Celtic, Rankers, and the rest will be chasing us. And that's the way the league's going to pan out. So midfield were good tonight. Bernardo, never done anything when he come on. Again, it's a hard game to come into when we're on the back foot. So he never done much, but it's a shame because he comes on when it's kind of, if we were 3-0 on, 3-0 up and he comes on, then it's a bit easier. But when you're 2-1 up and you're like fucking trying to hang on, which we were tonight, it's a hard game to come into. So don't know what to say about him tonight. Didn't really see enough. Tenecte, I don't even think he got a hit when he came on, did he? I can't remember him touching the ball once. But yeah, Yang again, there's something about him that I just like Yang, and again, Maeda's always buzzing about. So again tonight, I thought we'd done great in the first half, 2 goals up, and luckily for us, we got 2 goals up. The one with Sarachi hits the post, that was a brilliant move. If he scores that, it's easy street. You could have just went to your bed, put the cue in the rack, and we're 3-0, bang, odd game over. But that 2-0, it's always a dodgy scoreline. They score, their heads are up, and that's what happened. But I don't know, I think we were comfortable tonight. I was never worried that they were going to get that second goal. The only time I thought is when it was set pieces and they were throwing the ball into the box, because anything can happen. So you just never know when we're getting silly free kicks away outside the box. We weren't holding the ball up enough. So it's maybe a bit of fatigue coming back for Europe. we've struggled when we come back for Europe, especially Easter Road. I was reading a stat that we haven't won at Easter Road since we've come back for Europe. Even if we won, draw or whatever, we always go there and we're shit. So that was a great result tonight. 3 points, puts us one behind the Hearts, and hopefully they'll struggle during the week, and we'll go against Dundee. Or is that our game in hand? Not sure if they're playing during the week, Hearts, but it'd be good if it's just us they were only playing, we had a game in hand and we jumped top of the league. It'd be a great send off for Martin O'Neill to say, right, okay, he's left us, we were now 9 points behind Hearts, he's now got us in front of Hearts. So good on you, Martin, again. Brilliant, mate, tonight. Second half was a bit, I don't know if it was just fatigue or did you change it? Did you tell him to sit back? I don't know. I don't think he's did that. But anyway, it's 3 points in the bag, and everybody got a good run tonight. We're at home now for 3 games, no travelling. So come on, Celtic. Next 3 games is crucial. So let's deal with it. I said it'd be 3-1 tonight, or maybe 3-2. I wasn't far away, was I? And I did say Maeda first goal, so I'm getting there. Anyway, have a great night, celebrate the win, and hopefully Falkirk maybe hold rankers to a draw or even beat them. I don't see it, but you never know. So anyway, have a great day or great night or whatever it is, and hail hail.